In this video, we're going to look at the areas and volumes topic and how increasing the size of a shape like this will affect the area and the volume. So if we have something like a 3, 4, 5 triangle like this, and we double the size of everything to say 6, 8, and 10. So this is a scale factor times 2. Then if we look at the area of this using base times height divided by 2, then 3 times 4 divided by 2 is 6. So the area of this left-hand triangle is 6, and then if we do the same to the right-hand side, 6 times 8 divided by 2 is 24. So whilst the length has doubled, the area will be increased by the scale factor squared. So doubling one of the lengths and then doubling the lengths in the second dimension will increase the area by a factor of 4. Let's turn this into a 3D shape by adding a depth of say 1. So this would be doubled to 2. Now the volume is the cross-sectional area of 6 times by the depth, which is still 6. So that might be something like 6 centimeters cubed. And then 24 times 2 is 48 centimeters cubed. So the volume has increased by a factor of 2 cubed. Okay, so when you're looking at this topic, sometimes they will talk about the length, and you can see if it's doubled, the area will be 2 squared and the volume would be 2 cubed, but they may start with an area. Okay, so if the area has been multiplied by, say, 9, if the area is multiplied by 9, which is the same as 3 squared, then the length will be 3 times bigger and the volume will be 3 cubed. So it will be 27 times bigger. Okay, so essentially you have to decide from the question if you're working with the length, in which case we square and then we cubed. They might give you the area, so you might have to square root to go back to the length and then cube to get to the volume like that. Or they may give you the volume ratio, and then you might have to cube root that to get back to the length and then square it to work with the area. Now this is quite tricky, but once you get the hang of the format of the questions, which you can use within the app, then you should start to see how this works in action.